welcome to a slow summer morning routine with me. Join me while I work through some of my self-care habits before jumping into the day with my 3 littles. I do want to mention that this is not a routine that I have in place every day currently, but that is something that I am working towards as the school year gets closer. When school starts, I would like to have these habits and routines established so that I am pouring into myself, my mind, body, spirit every morning, first thing, before having to go out and pour into others. I know that if I start my days this way, that I'm a much more patient person, I'm a much more understanding and calm person, I'm less stressed and overwhelmed, and I'm able to care for others better. I like to start my mornings off with a walk on my walking pad. I don't typically like to do very hard exercises or strenuous exercise early in the morning. I'm just not really a morning person, and so this is the easiest way to make myself move in the morning without dreading it too terribly. I also like to use this time to kind of habit stack, and I will listen to something spiritual on my phone while I'm walking. So I usually like to listen to the daily devotion and meditation on the Abide app, and that takes about 15 minutes or so. And then following that, I like to listen to the Bible recap Bible study, which is reading the Bible in chronological order, and then they will recap what those chapters were about. So what I usually do is use the Dwell app and listen to the chapters for that day, and then switch over to the Bible app, which has the Bible recap Bible study on it, and it has a video that will break down what those chapters were just about. So I listen to all of that while I walk, and that typically ends up being about a 20 to 30 minute walk. Another thing I love to do while I walk is face my walking pad out my window to look at this gorgeous view, because it is gorgeous and it just makes me appreciate God and His creation, and it helps me to keep my mind on what I'm listening to instead of getting distracted by looking around and maybe my husband walks by, or maybe I see a mess in the corner or something. This helps me to stay focused because I'm just looking at God's creation and looking at the beauty outside. So that really helps. I don't know that this will be something that I get to continue to do when school starts, because it'll probably be dark, but I'll try at least. Another goal I have started to work towards is to improve my gut health. And so one habit I have started to implement in order to help me reach that goal is I've started drinking colostrum every day to help me work on microbiome and my gut wall. and just nutrient absorption in my gut and all of that. And so that is something I have added to my daily routine to try to help me achieve that goal. Another thing this helps me with is my water intake, because honestly I'm terrible at drinking water. And so this is just another way to help me get more water in, because I have it mixed in with a water bottle. So that helps that. And so after my walk and getting my water and everything, I like to sit down and I actually have the Bible recap book, and it has pretty much the same thing that the videos have in it. It says the same thing, but I like to read through it again so that I can see it, and I like to go in and highlight things that stood out to me. That way I can just keep it in my head a little bit better and remember what it was that I read about that day. So I just like to follow up with the Bible recap book to really solidify it in my brain. Also, y'all need to tell me what y'all think about my little reading nook area here. I really love it, and I still have more I want to add to it, like pictures on the little string lights in the back, but it's a really cozy little spot that I've made for myself, and it makes doing Bible study and reading and things like that more enjoyable, just because I'm in a cozy little area in my room. So tell me what y'all think, and if y'all have any ideas of how I can make it a little cozier and more welcoming. Once I have rested and kind of cooled off a little bit, I like to clean my face. I don't typically like do a cleansing with like soap unless I'm in the shower. So this is what I do. These are the products that I will use whenever I'm not in the shower, and I'm just trying to clean my face before putting on makeup or just for the day or whatever. I do like using these little exfoliating pads because I feel like my face does get cleaner that way. So I usually use it twice, one with the micellar water and one with the toner, the witch hazel toner. And I use the exfoliating side, and then I flip it over and use the soft side, and then same with the toner. And I just feel like my face does get cleaner that way just because it is kind of exfoliating a little bit. I will be honest here, the serum I'm using from Dime, I really don't know what it is. I'm using it because it was given to me as a gift. It was just like a little trial package of their skincare, some of their skincare products. So it's this, and then the daily moisturizing cream and a nightly moisturizing cream. I love the creams. I love the moisturizers. I don't know that I would use the serum again, but I'm just using it until I use it up. But I do love a lot of the Dime products, so I will probably purchase the moisturizers again and maybe just do a little deeper dive into the serum and see what that's about, to see if it's something I want to continue using. Now moving on to breakfast. Another thing that I have been trying to focus on and work on is my protein intake. So I got these French toast sticks that have more protein in them, and they are pretty good. I am just looking for different ways to incorporate protein because I do kind of have a hard time getting in lots of protein. I have been trying to do it this way by like buying things like this, or the waffles, or pasta, or different things like that that have the protein built into them, as well as I have been trying to drink a clear protein every day, so that's another way that's helping me get in my water intake as well. So those are just a couple of the ways that I've been trying to work on my protein intake that have seemed to help me quite a bit. I know I'm probably about to get judged for sitting in my living room watching TV while I eat, but it is what it is. I enjoy watching other YouTube videos while I eat. You know, if I'm eating by myself, I might as well have a little bit of entertainment while I do it. So if you think it's bad, then so be it. It is what it is. Watching these other ladies on YouTube is actually really motivating for me as well. I watch a lot of content that's like cleaning videos, routine videos, what I eat in a day videos, things like that. All things that are like goals I'm striving for, and so it helps me to watch other people and see what they do. Now that I have poured into myself and nourished my own body and my own spirit and mind, I am prepared to take on the day and pour into my children now. And so that is what I am starting to do here. I'm waking up my middle guy and then my youngest here in a little bit. My oldest was actually at a friend's house this morning, so I did not have him to wake up that morning. But on these days where I go through this routine and take care of myself, I feel much more prepared to take care of them, and I have much more patience with them, and I just have a better mindset for motherhood on these days where I'm taking care of myself. On the days that I don't do this, I get frustrated a lot easier and overwhelmed, and I don't parent the way that I like to, the way that I want to. And so it is really important for me to do this, take the time to take care of myself so that I'm taking care of them the way that I want to as well. Again, I'm probably going to get judged for letting him watch his tablet while he's eating breakfast, but that's just something we allow in our house. We allow some screen time while they're eating. Obviously, when we eat all together as a family, we don't, and we're talking together and we're spending time together, but he's just sitting there by himself while I'm trying to get the baby up and ready, so I let him watch a little tablet while I was busy with my other child. You gotta love those sweet morning snuggles. I like to add in little bits like this where you can see their sweet little personalities. It's sweet memories that I'll be able to look back on. And Brooks was really funny watching him eat breakfast. He was upset here because I took his toys, but then he realized, oh, I'm getting food, so that perked him up pretty quick. But he's just real funny here, all the little faces he makes and everything. He's just cute, happy, sweet boy. As the boys finished up breakfast, I went to my room to get dressed and finished getting ready for the day. We were getting ready to head out to go pick up my oldest from his friend's house this day. So I was just getting ready while the boys finished up their breakfast before it was time for us to go. I don't usually like doing a lot of makeup. I just can't be bothered to do it. I just don't have the time for it. So this day I was just putting on a little bit of tinted sunscreen, and I already had my press-on lashes on. I usually try to put those on and keep them on for about a week if I can make them last. So I already had those on, and those themselves make me feel so much better. I just feel like I look a lot better when I already have those on, and I don't have to add a whole lot to make myself look, presentable. So, and then there I was just covering up a few blemishes, but I'm really just doing very minimal makeup, and that's my favorite way of doing it because I don't like to take the time to do my makeup. So. I didn't show it here in the video, but the fragrance that I'm using here is also a Dime product. The scent is I Love Your Smell Baby, and I also really like the scent 7 Summers, but they have several other options as well. So if you're looking for a good fragrance, Dime has some really good options. Now I'm just wrapping everything up by checking the diaper bag, making sure I have everything I need in there, and then letting the dogs out to go potty before we leave, and also getting on shoes and strapping the boys into their car seats before we head out. Thank you for joining me for this summer morning routine. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it motivated or encouraged you in some way. And I hope to hear from you in the comments. And I hope you join me again for some future videos with more routines and different lifestyle type videos. So if you are interested, please like and subscribe and join me again in my future videos. Thank y'all, and I hope you have a wonderful day.